Okay, it is February 12th, 2018, and welcome to the Mastermind Call, everybody. I think some more people are still popping on here, but where I wanted to start was to chat about the Eric Worre event. They changed the date. It was supposed to be St. Patrick's Day in Chicago. Let's see here. I hear some definite background noise. I'm just going to try to mute some lines here. It was supposed to be St. Patrick's Day, March 17th in Chicago, and they kind of got the word out a little bit about it, and then they changed it to the 18th, so it is Sunday, and I know it's going to sell out. So for those of you really wanting to get to that Chicago event, be sure to get signed up for that. Lisa just asked Travis Garza. We had heard there was also going to be an East Coast event, and that one was in May, right? May 19th, we thought?
May 19th, yeah.
So we'll let you know for sure when Travis confirms that that's a go. But just let me tell you, with Eric Worre, how many of you guys have been to Eric Worre events before? Quite a few of you. He is amazing. And if you can get your people in front of Eric Worre, it will help your business. So even if you can't personally make it, like I can't make it, I had already committed to a certification, an exercise certification that day, so I can't go. I'm going to try to go to the East Coast one because I can't go to the one I can actually drive to. But, all right, if you've got any background noise, go ahead and mute that out. But I definitely want to encourage my people to go. So for sure, guys, if you can get there, get there. If you can get your people there, get your people there. All right, still haven't heard for sure about Wednesday. Rumor was seasonal shake coming. As soon as I hear anything for sure with details, I will let you guys know. Polly, do you need to say something? I see her hand is raised. I'm not even seeing her. Polly, are you on the phone? And I muted you. Let's see. Polly? Okay.
No, I didn't need to say anything. I've raised my hand about Eric Worre.
That you were going.
Sorry.
Okay.
That I had been.
Oh, okay. You're
sorry.
No problem. All right.
Quick question about Eric Worre.
Yeah.
It's Beth.
There you are. Okay.
Do we, because I was trying to look on the event, since it is Sunday, do we have any idea what times they are going to be?
I asked that. That was one of the questions I asked Travis about, was the times, because I want to fly back Sunday night. I don't know when it starts on Saturday. Sunday. We don't know when it starts. We don't know when it ends. So I asked him that. And I asked him about the May 19th one to confirm that. So
yeah, because I'm a 5-hour drive and I could do it, and I probably could get some people to go with me, but I just need to have a little base of when it's supposed to end.
Hopefully we'll find out today if he sees my post too.
Awesome.
So people, I'm sure, are trying to make, reservations, and we need to, it's kind of important.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. We'll let you guys know as soon as Travis answers Lisa, we'll post in the group for sure. Awesome. Okay. Then for those of you that haven't heard yet, Laurie Olson is going to be joining us on our corporate Zoom on Wednesday night. And I'm not sure, and Laurie, if you're on, I don't think they're doing codes Wednesday night. I'm not sure if they confirmed with you or not, but I did ask about that, and they said that if they do offer codes, they usually don't know till the day before or the day of. So I'm not sure about that.
I have just one thing I wanted to bring up too about our February Frenzy we had on Friday. And this is one thing I actually didn't know about. So for those going to a February Friday, oh my God, February Frenzy, they have been giving out special enrollment forms, with a different enrollment form with a pre-assigned code. So everyone has a different code. They also gave out $20 product coupons off. So there's no expiration date. And they said, Anja said, you can actually use both of those for someone new. So they could potentially have $49 off their initial enrollment. So if you get a chance to go to a February Frenzy, you'll probably get that. The other key tidbit, and this actually now makes sense because I've had some people question in the past, when we get individual codes, right? And we're giving them out and people say, hey, my code didn't work and blah, blah, blah. once you put that code in the box to use it, say the person gave you you typed in the credit card wrong, or they gave you the wrong credit card information, and then you got that error message, you can't reuse that code even though it wasn't processed yet. Once you hit that submit button for, like, say, to process that it's not like the final, like, submit button, but even before that, if you put the credit card information wrong or something in that, it's going to spit it back out and give you wrong information. So if you go to enter the credit card information again, the person gave you the right number, or maybe you wrote it wrong, you need a new code altogether. So they stress, be very careful when you enter in people's information when you're using a code, because once you use that code, you can't use that same code again, even though their enrollment didn't process entirely. So I don't know if everyone knew that.
I assumed that, but I didn't know it for sure. So thank you. That's awesome. So did everyone get the $20?
We all got it. That went to, well, the one we went to on Friday night, we all got the $20 card that we can use ourselves, but it's transferable. So I'm saving it for a prospect. And then we all got the enrollment form. Even though the enrollment form said within 72 hours it had to be used, we asked about that and they said, it says it, but no. So
Fabulous.
I went to a February frenzy and they would not give the enrollment form to anybody that was an associate.
Really?
Yeah, they just had to be
them out to everybody. So I guess it depends on who does it. So
who did yours, Dawn?
well, Donovan was there, but Donovan wasn't the one that said anything. It was I'm not sure. Yeah, that sounds right, but I'll look and see who it was.
Okay. I bet that probably someone might be a little more flexible. Yeah, Sharon.
Janice was supposed to, can you hear me?
Yep.
Janice was supposed to go to one and it got canceled because of snow. Do you know if they're rescheduling those?
I think that's the same one Polly was supposed to go to too. The Albany one, was it the Albany one? Probably.
Yes.
I haven't heard anything unless they've heard something. I don't know. Polly, she's on mute, but I don't know if Polly, you've heard anything, because I know you were registered.
No, I haven't heard anything. They did say that they were maybe going to try to let us all that were registered for that see a recording or something. But somebody asked them that and they said they would get back to us. So I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I wonder that would probably be hard for them to reschedule, because they have the whole tour lined up with every single trip and they're traveling, every day somewhere different. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Since we had talked about this in the past, that with this being an event where there was no charge, so commitment level was low, and how these were really selling out so quickly. So for those of you guys, Dawn and Lisa, who did go to one, was the event truly packed and sold out, and did they let anybody in at the door?
I don't know.
Mine was not packed at all.
So ours was completely full. And I only went because I had a guest ticket actually, and I was worried about if I could even get in, but they didn't even look to see that it said guest or associate. They just saw my sheet. They let me go in. But one of my team members in Denver, she was trying to go to one. They said it was sold. You know how they all sold out pretty quick, because the goal was to have them in areas that are not well populated with Isagenix and to kind of promote it in those areas. Well, apparently there's a glitch in the system and it truly wasn't sold out, and only 30 people went because everybody else thought it was sold out, but they had room for 150. So those people got kind of got shafted because they thought it was sold out and they couldn't go. So I don't know. I heard they were firm on not letting anyone in, but I don't know from ours, because we were already in the room. I don't know if they turned people away that were just trying to show up. I can't imagine, but who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, Maureen, you went to one too?
Yeah, we went to the one in Hartford, and it was apparently sold out, but there was plenty of room. They could have, let people, anybody could have gone, and they would have because people got guest tickets, I guess, and their guests didn't show up, so there was plenty of room in the house. So
I can tell you, Jody, for mine, if yours hasn't happened yet, for ours, it's 2 hours from my house. So I'm not going to tell people to travel, 4 hours. But for people that are local, if they don't have a ticket, I'm going to tell them to show up, because I know whenever I've done any event ever, people say they're coming, even if they pay, and there's still no shows. And I would rather have people come and squish them in if I have to than turn anyone away. So I'm encouraging people to come.
Cindy, is yours Columbus?
Yeah.
It's not showing sold out.
Yeah, it was, and then
Yeah.
I called.
They're reopening some.
They reopened it to let some more people in, because we know I've actually had Super Saturdays in this room, and they had like 50 tickets, and we know it seats like 200. So I'm like, I don't want to turn anybody away. If people are willing to drive 2, to 4, 6 hours on a weeknight to come to this, I don't want to turn anyone away. So.
Yeah, and ours is a Friday night, and it's 45 minutes from us. But I have seen them turn somebody away on a Super Saturday. Actually, it was Desiree they turned away on a Super Saturday. So it's that borderline of, okay, 45 minutes. Are they willing to drive and take that risk of being turned away?
I would let them know that there is some risk involved, so they're not ticked off when they get there and they can't get in, and maybe have a backup plan for them. But I mean, I'm encouraging people to come, because I just know how these things go, and there's always people that say they're bringing guests and the guests don't come, and there'll be spots. So that's
Laurie said that hers was not sold out, but they also had a huge snowstorm that went through that part of the country.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Next up is, I know, Susan, I don't think you've heard anything back yet, but do you want to share what you're trying to accomplish this week?
Yeah, I'm trying to get on Thursday night, since Laurie's doing the Wednesday night call, and I don't think there's any codes on there, because it is a week that everyone's going for a promotion, if you're going for a promotion or something. So I'm trying to do a Zoom call with codes with Anja. So I'm hoping to do that Thursday night.
So if she did it Thursday and people had already gotten on Wednesday's opportunity call, hopefully we could, provide them codes, not make them get on another one. But then, the goal would be for Susan to be able to do it Thursday night and hopefully have codes through the weekend. So if any of you guys are pushing for rank advancements, or you have team members pushing for rank advancements, if they get a seasonal shake and free membership codes, that could be huge.
Right. So as soon as I find out, I will post in the Mastermind group.
Awesome. All right. Next up is Share the Love, the bar promotion. How is that going, and how can we help? Because I feel like if we all really get in that event and maybe help you guys and post pictures, that might help you.
Yeah, I think that might be the key. I mean, people are sharing, hey, I gave out whatever. Like, I had a coaching call this morning, and she told me, one of the girls I spoke with, she says, I gave out 2 bars. I said, well, it didn't happen unless you posted it. So make sure you go to that thread and post, or else we won't know, and you won't be entered into the drawing. So the more of us that kind of, even if you're not giving out bars, which we should, or Ice and Delights, we should get in there to kind of create some energy in there too.
Yeah, I saw Dawn's post this morning, and I was planning on doing the same thing, so I kind of did something similar right after. But I just think if we can all get in there and show that we're doing it, we can't expect our team members to do something we're not doing. So if we can all get in there and support this, I think that would be great, and it will help get a little more excitement around it. And hopefully we'll have, I did see, one of our local team members who's brand new, Lindsay Sarah, she was in there posting a picture of her giving them out. So I think that's, that's really exciting. And if we can all embrace it, it'll probably drive some more excitement. The other thing I wanted to share about was, I don't know how many of you guys watched my interview with Carla, but it was wonderful. Carla was so generous when she got back from her amazing 2-star trip to corporate. She said, I have got to share with the team how amazing this was. And we did an interview, and I posted it in ISA for Wealth. So the thing that I want to make sure of is, if there's anyone in this group that is not 2-star yet, that you guys for sure are in the Facebook group. But certainly for your team members, guys, you could have, people who are directors right now. My son's a director, 1-star Silver Circle, and I want him in that Facebook group, even though it might be a little bit of a stretch. It's so exciting. And Carla, I don't know if you want to add anything, but certainly worth it for people to get in the Facebook group and do the calls, right?
Yes. Are they doing a Facebook event again this time? They were transitioning some of it to Isogenics Business. I think they were maybe going live and then sharing it. I don't know. They were doing it a little bit differently this time. I can't remember exactly what, but I think for me, my biggest takeaway was just I think that we talk a lot about playing small, and I guess that really never resonated with me because as I talked to a few people while I was there, I have a blessing and a curse of nothing but success in my upline. And I haven't really felt like I needed to take any leadership on my own. I mean, I participate in doing adminning and I post on ISA for Wealth, but I never really thought about blazing my own path because the path that's been blazed before me is pretty darn amazing. So I think I really realized, especially after hearing Jeremy Kirkpatrick talk, that and I asked a question. He talked a lot about reports, and I said, why should I do these reports? Because it's covered in all these different groups. We have amazing leadership that's already doing that. And he really encouraged me to blaze my own path. And I just hadn't really gotten that far in my mindset. So that was huge for me. And I also just feel completely indebted to the company for pouring this kind of money into all of us who are there. Such a small group, so much personal attention from so many in the executive leader team. It wasn't even so much of a starstruck moment, but just that the leaders and the executive leadership team just spent the time to shake our hands and actually listen to whatever we wanted to say to them. I mean, how often do you get the chance to pull aside I'm telling you, every executive leader was there from the company that we got to shake hands and say whatever the heck we wanted to say to them. It really impressed me, and I feel a debt that I need to repay by bringing it back to our team and stepping it up a notch. And they talked about the reason that they're doing this is that people tend to get to this level and they go up or they go down, and they want to support people in going up and keeping on going up. So it was huge for me in many ways, but especially just that they were willing to put this kind of time and effort into me and to such a small group. Yeah. And knowing that also that it was Christina Swift's baby. She's been working on it for a year. This is the first group that's going through. If we fail, she fails. So I feel, I want her to be able to go back to the executive leadership and say, I told you this was worth the investment. Yeah. And I feel like I can't let her down. So
awesome. And I was sharing with Carla when we were talking, PK Smith, when he trains, I don't know if any of you guys have heard him talk about the Bermuda Triangle of 2-stars. And he said that a lot of people get there and get stuck. And I remember the one time I literally felt stuck, and that's when I hired a business coach, was when I hit 2-star. That stretch from 2-star to 3-star took me forever to hit. And I hit 2-star and then I dipped way back down. And so it's definitely something that happens to a lot of people. So I love the fact that they invested so much time, energy, and money into this. And I really want to see more people there next time. And the other thing I wanted to share with you was after I interviewed Carla, I had just uploaded it in our group and shared it. Travis Garza called me. And I told him about it. And he said, oh my gosh, send it to Christina and I. So I sent them the video, Carla. They wanted to hear all about it. And they loved the feedback, that they wanted to hear the feedback from it so they could even make it better for next year. So for those of you guys that have missed the boat, because I know several of you already were 2-stars and missed the boat on that, shoot for the 3-star influencers event, because I think they're going to be doing that again. That was amazing. So, there's always something for you. So definitely anything like this, whenever they come up with something, really, really get your sights on it, and not just for you, but think of who on your team do you want to be part of this. And I saw Maureen said she hadn't found the Step Up group yet. I just posted the actual name of it because I messaged with Christina and she answered me this morning. Did you see that? And you still couldn't find it? Carla, are you still in it?
They closed the original one.
It's all going to be on. I just printed it.
I think I remember them saying that it was all going to be on Isogenics Business this time versus a separate group, but I can't remember the specific details.
It's isogenicsstepupzoom.com every Thursday at 7 p.m.
All right, but she told me there was a Facebook group.
There was the first time, but I think that Jenny, is it Heafley? I think she said that they were gonna. I think she closed the original group.
Oh, that's funny. Christina must not know that because she just told me today the name of it, so I could tell you guys. That's funny. All right, well, we'll figure it out. If there's no Facebook group, I did post the link. I posted a picture of all the calls, so I did post that, and Gina just shared it as well. All right. Then I wanted to check in with Alex, Kelly, anyone that wants to share about the Show Yourself Some Love group, and how is that going?
I don't know. I can't see Kelly on my screen, so I'll speak. But I know she's on. I thought I saw her. It's going well. The engagement is great. Thank you, Cindy and Sue. I just saw your live, and I have 3 or 4 of my own new customers in that group who are absolutely loving it and are just. It's funny because I think we get very used to the information, and so I know myself, I struggle to kind of always try to be creating new things and whatnot, but you forget that other people haven't seen this content before. And so, and I have a few people that have said, oh, I fell off the bandwagon and I'm recommitting my health to Isagenix and have hopped in. So just from my own personal team, that's the feedback I've gotten. And there's a lot of contributors on this call. I have to thank everybody because it's really lightened the load a lot this time around. And it's so nice to have so many different contributors. So we are getting ready. Kelly and I are actually meeting after this call to just to discuss the logistics around the winner for Dinner for Two for Valentine's Day, because that's being announced tomorrow. And then we have new things coming before next week because Tara's Plank Challenge ends this week, and the giveaway, obviously, for Valentine's Day. So there's going to be some new announcements in the next few days.
Fabulous. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. We said it on our live today, but we can't thank everyone enough for all their work on this group. And, many hands make light the work. And that's why we work so well together as a team, because we're all ready to chip in and help out. And I really appreciate that. I wanted to make sure you guys mark your calendars for the executive party, August 4th. Details are still being finalized. But we're going to have a really fun party for everyone the night before it kicks off. The rules will be similar to last year. You need to be paid as executive. So we'll get all of that out, but I definitely want to do a save the date. Make sure you guys have it on your calendar. So if you are flying, you can fly in at least that day so you're there for the event. And we want to see all of you there. And we'd love to see some new people too. So hopefully we'll have some brand new Crystal executives, or not Crystal, but I mean both Crystal, executives, whatever, executives there to join us. So mark your dates for that. And I think that is all I had. Does anyone have any questions or anything you want to share?
Hey, Cindy, it's Ann. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm ready to go share the love at Nordstrom's. But anyhow, I just want to talk about the shake boosters, because as I've researched them, the nerd in me, I can't help myself. I know it's not duplicatable. I will tell you that Isagenix has hit it out of the park with that immune. I know the heart is amazing, but I have been really spending a lot of time with that immune. And when I really have it all in my mind, I'm going to do a really great presentation for our team, just because I'm so passionate about it. You guys, that is way bigger than just the flu and the cold. And Isagenix is so smart. I have chills whenever I talk about it. It is an amazing, amazing product. We are in the right company. I'm in awe of all that they do for us, for our health. So that's it.
Well, the thing I'm most excited about is this is just opening a door to, like the thought of what's coming next with these boosters is so exciting to me. I just can't wait to see. And I know they're working on more stuff. So it'll be so fun to see it all rolled out. Awesome.
Cindy, can you tell me, or Gina, I can't find the 2-star, because I remember I tried to join it because I got an email about it and it said, this group has closed or something like that. It was still the information for the old group. And it wasn't even it was just an email I got recently. But where did you guys post it? In ISA for Wealth?
Posted about the call, the Zoom link for the weekly calls. That's in ISA for Wealth. That's what Gina was saying. And
Who
Christina,
posted it? You or Gina? I can't find it.
I posted it. It's a poster, and it had all of it. It had all of the calls. So that was the one night. You know, it's on there. If you can't find it, I'll find it and tag you.
Oh, is it the one that says something about Angela Maresca? Was it like all the weekly calls? It wasn't just 2-star?
It was all the different calls from corporate, not my. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Alex,
So it's on there.
check Isagenix business, because I'm pretty sure that Jenny, I'm just blank, is it Heafy, I think, her last name? She posted, she's one of the Isagenix people. She posted on Isagenix business about how they're going to run that this time.
Okay,
So
I'll go look.
Go look on Isagenix business, and if I see it, since I know who it is that posted it, I'll tag you so you can see it.
Okay, thank you, Carla.
Awesome. Sharon?
Tag me too.
Cindy, who do we have on our call tonight?
Angela Maresca is on our call tonight, and you know, I'm going down the daily activities for the 90-day action plans, and some of them are good, and then some of them, like, you know, you can't spend a half hour or more talking about healthy mind and body or IsaBody, so I ad lib a little bit, but I chose her for this one because she's the queen. It's on appointments and presentations and launch parties, and I don't think she does tons and tons of launch parties, but the girl goes out like Ann's trip to Nordstrom's. She won't come home until she has 3 new leads. Like, I mean, what did she call herself what did I tell you, Susan? A hawk.
Is a hawk.
Yeah. I'm like, you got to teach me what you do with enrolling. Cause what did she tell me last night? She's enrolled 20 people in the last 6 weeks. Like, constantly. She never, ever, ever runs out of leads. So I'm going to really try to get her to, I want to role play with her tonight so you guys can hear exactly what she says to people when she goes out. So be on there live and ask questions. You know, certainly ask questions and in the chat box. So I don't want to leave any stone unturned while we have her on the phone tonight. And I told her, you know, I reserve an hour with everyone's times, and I'm typically between 30 and 45 minutes. So I told her that. She's definitely one I'll probably keep on a little longer than 30 minutes. I'll let her share, because I really think she's got a lot to teach us on prospecting and presenting. And so I'm excited for tonight's call. All right.
Thanks for doing that, Cindy. Great idea.
I agree.
That must have been Sue's idea, I take. That's Sue's subtle way of saying she wants me all to say, Susan, thank you for your fabulous ideas. All right.
I just want to say I'm glad you said that, Cindy, because now I'm not freaking leaving here. Because you said she gets to get 3, I'm going to get 3. I might be here till tomorrow. All right, well, it's on, people. I have the right connecting shoes on, too. I wore special shoes to do this.
Oh, good, good.
Let's see him, man.
They're the ones Beth has on. Can you see them?
Yeah.
The boots.
Yep.
They're a conversation starter. If not, I'll go to Nordstrom and buy some new ones.
They're probably as uncomfortable as anything, but hey.
Hey, they're comfortable. All right, it's on, sister.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Anything else, guys? Awesome. All right. Well, we'll let you guys know of any announcements this week as soon as we hear about a shake, as soon as we hear about codes. Someone have something? Oh, okay. All right. Have a great week, everyone. We'll see you soon. Bye.